Shawnee. Welcome back. I'm in my office. I'm here all day today. I'm gonna go ahead and do my makeup and talk to you about things. I already put on, where did I just put it? Oh, this Power Bright Moisturizer SPF 50 from Dermalogica. This is just like a mini that I have here in my office. I'm always discovering things that I've been like, oh, I'm gonna put that in my office. And I'm like, oh, when did I bring that? Anyway, so I'm gonna do my makeup and tell you about 2 news stories, okay? Like, get ready, because weigh in, all right? So there's one story. I'm going to use this Becca and Smashbox brightening corrector as an eyeshadow primer. I came to my office, checked my mail and all that jazz, my actual physical mail, and there's this thing called Psychology Today, and there's like a little magazine that comes out, and also if you're looking for a therapist, you can go on Psychology Today and look folks up. Let me know if you need help. So I'm just rifling through the magazine, and I see something about orcas, you know, the big old whales. Y'all remember Shamu? I feel like the young kids don't know Shamu, but it was talking about when orcas beat up ships and stuff, is it from a place of aggression, or is it that they're playing and socializing? So their research shows that, whomever did the research shows that it's most likely that they're playing, you know, they're having a good old time, and they just I guess effing ships up, right? I mean, they just go on there, all these researchers say that it's more likely that they've learned that this is super fun, and everybody else is doing it, and so they're going ahead and doing it, and, you know, joining in on the fun. I call BS, okay? I call BS. Let me tell you why. All these animals, I feel are fighting back. I feel like they're fighting back, all right? I feel like the orcas are y'all been messing with us for decades, okay? You've been putting us in these little tanks up at SeaWorld, and we don't have enough space. And so, and we can't even go back out in the wild because it's not Free Willy. Y'all remember that? It's not Free Willy. We're not gonna survive. And I feel like they have told their friends, y'all, these humans are trash. Get them. That's what I think. I don't think it's no kind of, oh, we're just playing, or maybe we playing a little bit, but we gonna play with your life. You know what I'm saying? I honestly, I was reading it, and it's, you know, it's a peer-reviewed research and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, y'all are full of it. No, they are out here trying to take us down, as they should. As they should. I support it. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe this for a minute. I don't believe it for a minute. I think, in my humble, probably correct opinion, that these animals are out to get us. And I support it, okay? I support it because I think they should. I think we took over their space, and they're tired of it. They're tired of it. They're tired of being held in captivity over in SeaWorld. That's what it is. I can't even find the article. Did I make it up? There's a potential. Okay, let me read a bit of it to you. It says, in the summer of 2023, news outlets contacted this writer to ask why orcas off the coast of the Iberian Peninsula were attacking sailboats. Since 2022, orcas have been destroying the keels and rudders of boats, chewing on them, ramming them, and snapping them off. These encounters sometimes last for over an hour As terrified sailors huddle on board, over 200 incidents have been reported with at least 3 boats sinking. This person who wrote it is like, orcas snapping rudders and stuff, it's not a big deal. It's like if we were to snap a Pop-Tart in half. And y'all, I don't agree. They're like, science cannot yet explain why the Iberian orcas are doing this, although it's more likely that it's related to play and socializing than aggression. So you're going to tell me an orca is going to sit there and break stuff for an hour and they're just playing? They're just playing. Okay, I don't believe it. I'm not trying to believe it, okay, because I don't believe it, right? Like, I'm not here for that explanation, okay? I think that they are mad and they are attacking. They're aggressive, rightfully so. Like, why are we taking that away from, I mean, I guess people are like, we're anthropomorphizing, we're like attributing emotion and stuff to animals, but we all know animals have emotions. Come on now. Y'all trying to tell me that Rosé don't be real sassy and irritated? Okay. Maybe she the only cat that is. But I don't think so, okay? I fully believe that animals have emotions. I don't know if they're as complex as ours. I'm not sure. But what I do know is I don't think an hour of breaking my boat is play. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Maybe it's like they like the shininess or whatever of the boat or something, but ultimately they're not trying to rescue me. They're not inviting me to play with them, okay? Like, stop it. Stop it, science world. I'm telling you, I'm all into research and science, but I'm also telling you that I'm also into conspiracy theories, and people are just trying to make us think that stuff is not happening. And I understand, I probably sound crazy, but that's my opinion. I'm sticking with it. So I'm going to go in with this NYX Ultimate Edit. This is the, this one's the Ultimate Queen. So yeah, let me know what you think. Do you think these orcas are over here playing? Or do you think that they're experiencing some aggression and they're directing it to the humans that have kind of like ruined their lives? So I'm gonna go in with this shade here. I read that and I'm sitting here thinking, oh yeah, they're gonna be like, yeah, orcas are pissed, so leave them alone. And they're like, no, like it's definitely more likely that it's like they're playing. Okay. So if you have a human kid that is beating the hell out of a tree house for an hour, they just playing. Maybe, but they're like playing aggressively. And all of them, all the orcas are doing that? Okay. I don't believe it. Animals are just done, okay? There was a story about this bear who was like behind an ice cream shop, like the counter. He ain't there to work. He not getting a paycheck. He's waiting for somebody to come in so that he can have an appetizer before he has a little bit of cookie dough ice cream. It's my belief and I'm sticking to it. In other news, let me tell you about Kyle in, what was it, Cape Coral, Florida. Because why is it not? Like, of course it's Florida. Okay, y'all, so this part of the video is going to be me not doing my makeup because I think somebody called and I didn't hit record, so I could have sworn I did. But anyway, Kyle, right? Okay, so let me tell you, I think Kyle's a geek. And I feel like geek is different from nerd. I don't know. I feel like nerd is like you're cool and smart and you like school. But geek is like, you're a little weird. And you might be in a family member's basement, which is fine. It's fine to live there. But we're talking about the stereotype, okay? The stereotype of like the person in the basement just typing away on their computer, but also creating various like helpful things. Maybe the Pythagorean theory, I don't know. I just feel like maybe they are, I don't know. No, I just think I'm a nerd, okay? I actually had this conversation with someone and we disagreed. Anyway, so I think Kyle is a geek. So Kyle has on his onesie, Batman onesie. Like it's all black and it has like the emblem, the Batman thing right here, okay? So Kyle's wife is like, hey babes, there's somebody trying to get in the car, trying to steal your stuff. It's on the Ring camera. And Kyle is like, bet. I'm gonna go ahead out and confront this person. You know, I'm going to make a good decision. Okay, so Kyle goes out to the car and he like yokes the thief up. He's like, you don't want to do this. Because I imagine that's how he said it. I feel like he was like, you don't want to do this. I feel like that's how it was. So thief must have stopped because he was probably like, this dude is crazy. Okay, I'm gonna just leave his stuff right here in the car, I assume. So a little bit later, Kyle, again in his infinite wisdom, notices that the thief is over by his neighbor's house, okay? So Kyle goes over there and proceeds to detain this thief until the police can come and apprehend him. I don't know how he detained the man. I can honestly say that if Kyle approached me in this Batman onesie, I would be afraid. And I would just wait until the police could rescue me. Because already, Kyle, something ain't right. And it was like 2 in the morning. What are you doing, Kyle? What are you doing in this Batman pajama at 2 in the morning? Why? And I'm just like, I want to know more about Kyle's wife. I'm not saying that him having on the Batman pajamas, the one, I feel like it's worse because it's a onesie. I don't know why. Like, he's not doing this ironically, okay? So they apprehend the thief, and home dude had in his possession like 2 Ray-Bans. I think they were like $300. The article says $300 each. I don't know about that. Are Ray-Bans that expensive? Because I would rather not. I'll just get me some regular old sunglasses from somewhere. And then he got gift cards, like $500 worth of gift cards. Why don't people be spending their gift cards? I know my mom had gotten a gift card for like, or several of them for like a Christmas. That woman held on to them gift cards. I'm like, Mommy, can you use those? But you know what? When she needed to buy something, she had her gift cards. But somebody had $500 worth of gift cards. That's a lot. Okay, so the police come and they decided they want to take a picture with Kyle. And in the picture, the news, the article is like, Kyle in the middle. We know Kyle is in the middle because there are 2 police officers who are dressed in police garb, and Kyle is in a Batman onesie. Does anyone have questions about who Kyle is? I'm pretty certain we know who Kyle is. Like, Could you imagine reading the paper and be like, I wonder which one he is? But you know what? I'm upset at Kyle because I just don't appreciate him acting like he's the Cape Crusader. No, you are not Bruce Wayne. Here's what Kyle said though, because Kyle feels like very, very happy with himself. I imagine he about to go online and tell everybody. Kyle said that he doesn't have any Superman pajamas because like Superman is like invincible. And so because of that, if when Superman, I love that I'm talking about this like they are actual people in reality. But when Superman does something, he's not being brave because he's invincible. The thing that Kyle does not know, and here comes the nerd. I'm gonna say nerd, I'm not gonna say geek. Do we not know that Superman can be taken down by kryptonite? Or are we just gonna pretend that he can't? What's his name? Kal-El? Born on Krypton? Whatever it is, okay? This is nerd, this isn't geek. But the fact that Kyle lives in this world of thinking he's a superhero, because that's what I'm saying, he's not wearing it ironically, like it's unironically, because he's like, no, I don't have Superman pajamas. Sir, he's acting, you know what it was? Anyways, his wife called him over, and that's what he interpreted as the bat signal. Like the commissioner popped up the bat signal and got them. And Kyle / middle name Bruce Wayne decided that he was gonna go outside. He ain't got no socks on. And you see in the photo, the police officers are cheesing. And I don't really think that they're cheesing as in we're so happy that this man did this. I think they are like, look at his crazy ass. And just the look on Kyle's face. Like he really looks like he just nabbed a villain. He just nabbed a villain. Like that's, first of all, that's not safe, Kyle. And I love that what I'm focusing on is not the fact that this thief was trying to steal. Could you imagine being like, I was apprehended by Batman? Stop it right now. Stop, don't, no. I refuse to believe it. No, you weren't. Could you imagine? Could you, like, going to jail, going in front the judge and be like, well, judge, like, it was Batman. Like, actually, we need you to take some psychological assessments. Like, it's just, how and why did this happen? And are we going to see Kyle doing more of this? Was his wife in, like, a Wonder Woman onesie? By the way, I did meet Linda Carter. She said that she liked my purse, and I told her I liked her shoes. And if you don't know, Linda Carter is Wonder Woman. Anyway, that's what had happened with Kyle. Here's the makeup I did with the Ultimate Queen palette from NYX Cosmetics. Make sure I show that to you. So I used these two shimmers, and then I went in with these mattes, all three of these here. So the only shade I didn't use is this one right there. And then I went in with my Sephora Best Skin Ever foundation in the shade 59N. And I used my, do you remember these? What are they called? Matchsticks? Is that what these are called? I don't remember. Yeah, Matchsticks from Fenty Beauty. I used this shade, which is Espresso, for a bit of bronzer contour-ish, and I used this shade, which is Cinnamon, like kind of like on top for a little bit of highlighter kind of thing going on. And then I used the shade Suede, like under my eyes, forehead, everything, sort of like to highlight. So yeah, used those. And I think that was it. Okay, so I'm so sorry the second half didn't record. Like, what's happening, right? I claim to be a nerd, and I'm like, how do you do this? So let me know what you think. Tell me what you think about the orcas. And if you think that it's play rather than me, because I think it's they getting back at us. And tell me what you think about Kyle. I don't feel like I could call him Batman because I feel like that does a disservice. That does a disservice to Bruce Wayne, to the actual Batman. Plus, Kyle didn't have a Batmobile. He ain't got no shoes on. He ain't got no cape. Yeah, so I think that's it. I hope that some of this was helpful. And I also hope that you are continuing to take care of yourself. I would love it if you liked the video, and I would love it even more if you subscribe to the channel. Thank you for the 20 people that watch. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.